Namaskar, Vanakkam. Welcome back to the Vegan Veranda. This is the first installment of the mini series. Today, we are going to discuss something that happened recently. So, we have this festival called Diwali. I'm sure all the Indians who are watching this or listening to this know. So, Gaurav, tell us, what did you do for Diwali?
The thing was, I was totally bored out of these 9, 10 months, whatever that we are sitting at home. So we just decided that we'll go to go visit our relatives in our hometown. We were there enjoying the nature and all. One day we get invited by our aunt that we have to go to the market and to do some chores. So I said fine, okay. Me and Saurav and one of our cousins, we just tagged along. To feel like bodyguards who are guarding our aunt anyways. So साथ में जा रहे. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it was quite a long walk. So we were just chilling, enjoying the cool air. Vehicles whizzing past. We were on the footpath. There was this area where I think last time I've seen it was a big mansion and all. So last time I've seen some I think Labradors and German Shepherd who were chained outside. So this time I was expecting like some dog and all, but then there was none. But so a few places when we walked ahead. So this was a very long route. I think it was like 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers one way. I just walked. We were just walking, and then there was this like very little puppy. I won't say it's a puppy. It's like somewhere in the middle. मतलब समझ ले teenager. So it's like not exactly very small, not exactly adult. So something like that. And it was very friendly. So like out of habit, I just called that pup, and then scratched his head, and he was like jumping around and running around,
Yeah.
like very friendly, very friendly. Um, so that pup started following us. So I thought, fine, chalo, we get some entertainment. So fine. I was just like very cautious, like that pup doesn't go on the roadside. So we're just going. So what the expectation is, if you are with a street dog, after a point of time, if you're walking, they'll stop following you after some time, because I think it's a territory thing.
Yeah, it's a
If they enter
territory
into
thing.
some other,
Yeah.
yeah, so if they enter into some other territory, they'll get attacked, or at least they'll get barked on. So that was happening, but that nothing was stopping this pup. So quite a badass, I'll say. So we reached the end of the road. We reached where we were supposed to go, and then there was this big gang of dogs who were like fully adult and like a very what do you say, street hardcore.
Yeah.
So I was
Battle
concerned.
hardened.
Yeah, very much. I was concerned that like if these guys come up on this pup, then he's like done for. And obviously, I
Yeah.
cannot get into it. I cannot get into a turf war with which gang I'm not a part of.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I was just hoping that until we get back from the shop, nothing happens. So we were in the shop, and my ear was constantly listening back, like, are there some dog whines coming from the back? So there was nothing. That pup was still waiting for us, still a bit distant from the other dogs, but still growling at the other dogs, which is, I think, perhaps the most badass thing I've ever seen. Like you,
It is
you,
like
you.
that. It is like that meme with the big dog like that.
So this dog who's like less than half size among 4 other dogs, adult dogs, and not giving a damn. So I said fine. So we'll head to our home, and let's see what happens. Hopefully, like that pup will stop somewhere along the way, and then some home it must have had around there. Even if it's a street, it will have some territory. So I was hoping against hope that this pup doesn't follow us home. It'll be a big trouble if that happens. So we were going, and this pup, what it was doing, that every few paces now it'll run ahead of us, and then it'll stand up on its hind legs.
Uh,
So this is something. I mean, definitely it's a very friendly thing, but
Yeah.
not very much street dogs do this.
yeah, it's kind
If
of
you have
trained
noticed.
kind of behavior.
Yeah, I think it's like a very I don't know. Uh, I don't know. It's a very different thing to note in
Domesticated
a
kind of
street.
behavior.
Yeah, I guess. So
Yeah.
that was getting me like, I was getting some doubts in my head, like, why is this pup here? Then I was thinking, like, if it really follows us home, why is it so friendly? Then I started noticing that why is it so clean, like clean and healthy,
Ah.
which is not something you see in a lot of street dogs. So
Yeah.
so then I was the seeds of doubt were starting to come in my head. Like, what if this is one of those cases where someone has abandoned a very good pup because they couldn't take care of it, or for some other selfish reason. I don't know why these
Imposter
people do
alert.
it. Yeah, I don't know why these people do this. So I passed that big house that I had seen this pup around, and it didn't stop. It continued walking. It continued walking. So you think about this. It's like 3 kilometers one way. Totally, this pup must have walked like 4 or 5 kilometers,
Yeah.
which is a big deal. And it was still following us home, and it came all the way to our home.
Hmm.
Then trouble. You can imagine what was happening. We
Yeah.
were there. It's like a 10-hour car journey from our home, so we cannot take him home. It's just my grandfather who lives there. He cannot take care of a dog like that. We can't leave it in the streets, otherwise the street dogs will like get to him. So it was a very big conundrum. So we just reached home. So I was hoping like we'll just give him some water and all, some food. Maybe it'll go away. Maybe
Yeah.
it'll know its way back from wherever it came from. So I brought a big bowl. We brought a big bowl of water for him. He drank all of it very fast. So I went to the kitchen and some fresh rotis were being made. So I brought one roti. Like hot roti. I thought like he'll enjoy it so much because I've seen so many dogs eat roti. Like
Yeah.
it's a normal thing, like roti, dal, bhat. They eat it. So it was surprising that it absolutely refused to touch the roti. I made small pieces. I tried to put it in his mouth. Like he was all jumping around and playing, but absolutely we won't touch that roti. So what happens is there's this girl who walks along the street. Like she's on headphones or phone. She's talking to someone. Then she notices this pup and she comes and says like, "Oh wow, it's so cute. Where did he come from and all?" I said, "It's not ours. I don't know. It has just followed us home. So I don't know what to do." So she was like, interesting." So I was getting ideas. I can maybe get this pup to go with her. Then it'll be the end of my troubles.
Yeah.
So yeah. So she said like, wait, I'll get something for it to eat. But I said, this is the roti. He's not eating it. I don't know what's happening. So she said, no, I have some ideas. So I said, okay, let her try also. So I went inside, and then I later found out that my brother Saurav was there. So he found out that that girl brought a bowl of I don't know. I think it was milk and bread or something like that, and that pup ate it entirely, in like without stopping. I mean, ye kya hai bhai? I just bring you a big fat nice roti, or hot roti, healthy food,
Fresh.
healthy vegan food, and you don't want to eat it.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
What is this? So, I had already told Saurav like if she wants to take him, just tell her to take him. Even if she doesn't want him, just take him. So it'll get a good home at least, because I was by now convinced that it's a pup from a good home, and somebody has, I think most definitely it has been abandoned.
Yeah.
So luckily we found out that this girl and her brother were hoping to buy a dog from some shop
Oh.
just the next day.
Wow, that's a very good coincidence.
Yeah, very, very much. I don't know what Lord Krishna was playing tricks on me on that day. I don't know. But she said that they were not able to decide on a breed. So she was deciding like which dog to get. And then she was interested in this pup, which I later found out it's a girl. It's a female pup. And then so she took her home. I thought, let's see what happens. Maybe next morning they'll come and bring her back. Like she's not happy here. But wonders, next morning we saw that pup wearing a collar and then walking with some dude. So we asked him like, what happened and all. So we told him like this pup came from she followed us home. And I said okay. So this is Misty. We named her Misty. Last night when we brought her home, and then she ate a lot of food. Also I had noticed that there was a slight swelling on the I think front right or front left paw joint. So there was some swelling. So they had even taken that pup to the vet at night. So they didn't even wait for the next day to take the pup to the vet. So I think that's a very good sign that they are like really dedicated to taking care
Yeah,
of the.
like yeah.
Yeah.
They will
So
take care. They are pretty empathetic.
it seems like that, and the puppy is also
Yeah.
happy. So even when they were walking, like he was like jumping around and darting here and there. So happy ending, I'll say. We were
Yeah.
saved. The pup was saved. Our family was happy. We were happy. Pup was happy. The people who adopted her was happy. So good luck to you, Misty.
Good luck, Misty. And I hope there are so many Misties out there in the streets. I hope all of them find a good home like Misty found hers. And the message that we want to convey through this video is that if you want to have a companion animal, it is best to adopt an animal rather than to purchase an animal, because there are many ethical issues with the way that the animals are bred and sold and all that stuff. Just remember, animals are not commodities. They're not supposed to be purchased or sold. So it's always better to adopt someone, and preferably an Indian dog, because Indian dogs are better suited for the climate, etc. I've seen people walking their huskies in Mumbai, which is like mind blowing, because
Animal
huskies
torture,
are
I'll
not
say.
suited. Yeah, dude, it's completely animal abuse, because huskies cannot tolerate the humidity and the temperature of Mumbai. They are strictly polar dogs, if that's the right term to use. So, whatever. So, the idea is our dogs are better suited for our climate. They'll be much happier and much grateful to you than a breed dog. So, on that note, on that happy ending, we bring an end to the first episode of the mini series of the Vegan Veranda podcast. If you like this episode, do leave a like on this video, and subscribe to our channel for the future videos that we'll be putting out. We are on all platforms, on all audio platforms. So you can check us out on Spotify, Castbox, all these platforms. So until next time, be safe, be vegan, and goodbye.